Simply putting a bow on top of a gift does not qualify as wrapping it. While that may work for a car, it shouldn't work for the personal items you give your friends and family. Wrapping is more than just a shell around a box. It shows your friends and family that you truly care to take the time into the gift you're giving them. Also, it builds the classic anticipation that we all know and love as we open up the gift and get to see what's inside. Personally, I have been wrapping for about 10 years now. My mom taught me everything I know, and every single Christmas we wrap all of the gifts together. Hopefully after I show you all the steps to wrap and then decorate your gift, you all will be able to wrap the next gift that you want to give yourself. So, we start off with our box. Normally, if your gift is flat and rectangular, you don't need to put it in a box, but most gifts will need to be put inside something to make sure it's clean and nice. So we're going to flip our box upside down so all of the creases will be on the top, so all the nasty stuff we won't see. So, the first step is to fold the paper up, and then we're going to tape it. So you're going to pull up one side of your paper, and then you're going to tape it down pretty simply. We want this to be as straight and aligned as possible, and then you're going to take the other side and pull it tight as well, and then meet it in the middle so there's no holes or anything in between your paper. Now for the harder part, we're going to move on to the sides. So the technique for doing the sides, I'm going to try to show you like this, is you're going to push in the sides with your thumb and make triangles. It's kind of like origami or making a paper airplane. You're going to push in that side and then smooth it down into a triangle shape like that, and make sure you crease it really nicely so it's nice and smooth. Then do the same thing on the other side, just push it in and then crease it down into a triangle. Now, go ahead and flip over the gift and do the exact same thing, pushing this down so there's no bubbles and pushing that down into a triangle just like we did on the top. Okay, now to close up the side of our gift, all you have to do is take the top flap and bring it down, and do the same with the bottom, but bring it up. Now that can be a little bit confusing, but there's another side, so I'm going to show you one more time. All you have to do is pinch in, make a triangle, and crease it down. Pinch in, make a triangle, crease that, flip it over. Do the same thing. If it comes undone on top, don't worry. As long as you've made nice creases, it should stay totally fine. And go ahead and crease that, and then do the same thing, bringing the two flaps together. Like so. Alright, now that our gift is all nice and wrapped, we can flip it over and you can see there's no creases and all of our edges are nice and straight. And we get to move on to the fun part, which is decorating. There's so many different types of ways to decorate, but my favorite is to use these coiled ribbons. While the ribbon does normally come a little bit curled, it's normally not this tightly wound. So the technique I'm going to be showing you is how to do this. You're going to want to open up your scissors, and then you're going to place your ribbon onto the blade. Now make sure to be careful because you are going to be pressing your finger down on top of it, but I have been doing this for lots of years and I have never cut myself, so don't worry too much. And you're going to take your other hand and you're going to pull straight down. If you hear this noise, that means that you're doing it correctly. Okay, so now we have our last little coil, and this can be used for all kinds of things. You can use it on gift tags, or you can just make your own little bow out of these cues, but my favorite way is to put it underneath a bow. So I have a piece of tape here, and on the sticky side I've placed all my other curly cues, and I'm just going to place my last one right there, and then I'm going to be placing this in the center of my gift. You can put this anywhere you like, but this is my favorite place to put it. Alright, and now that looks a little funny, but what we're going to do is take our bow and place that on top. So normally they'll have a little pull sticky tab, but if not, you can just take a loop of tape and put that on the bottom. And once you rip that off, you can go ahead and place your bow right on top of those curly cues. You want to make sure to put your finger underneath those ribbons and place on the base so your bow will stay on much longer. Alright, now all you have to do is rearrange the curly cues a little bit, fluff it up, and you can do any last minute touches, but our gift is finished and now ready to be given to our friends and family. Everybody will appreciate how much time and care that you put into these gifts, and it's so much more than just putting a bow on top of it. Hopefully after learning these tips and tricks, you all will be able to take on the challenge and hand wrap the next gift that you give to your friends and family. But if that's still a little scary, I guess you can just go ahead and put a bow on it. Thank you.